Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. So, Civil War, if you haven't seen my movie Monday on a Tuesday, I watched Civil War today, and it lit a fire under my ass to like clean my kitchen and declutter, and like rearrange my cabinets and just everything, honestly, the back room and the kitchen. So I just took a shower, and well, a few minutes, a while ago, I guess. My hair's almost dry. But tomorrow's trash day, and I had like half a trash can available. So I was like, let's go. And now the top barely goes on. So all that to say is that I want to talk about spiritual warfare with you. And I think specifically thinking about how much energy items hold, especially when these are items that are given to you or gifted to you that you do not get yourself. Things that are the energy that those hold is pretty intense. So after I did my story time this morning, why is the glare so bad on these? On my glasses. After I did my story time, I was looking around and I'm like, I've been getting rid of stuff this year. I've gotten rid of maybe 15 garbage bags of clothes. I took them to the local thrift store. There's only one thrift store in town, and it actually helps folks with disabilities. It's kind of like a Goodwill situation, but it's definitely not a Goodwill. It is local. Probably religious, but either way, it's really good. It's a good thrift store. I've gone there and gotten stuff, and it is so affordable, right? Like, I think one time I got like 6 skirts, and it was like, she was in some other shit, and she was like $4, and I was like, what? They were like 25 cents each. So, anyway, when people give you things, so my mom was supposed to be here this week, and she usually comes like 3 times a year. And when she comes, she does a big Sam's trip for us, stocks us up on like toilet paper, food, paper towels, stuff like that. And I'm really glad. I'm really grateful for the times that we had that. And she always does. She also got us appliances. She got this microwave. She got me one of these things at one of those trips. And I'm so glad. It's so lovely, right? However, it's also really, I would give her lists, and the past couple of times I'm like, please just get what's on the list. And Niall's dad does this too, where he'll just give me random shit, and it holds energy. And I appreciate the gesture, and when I was in survival mode, I really was like, oh, good, I need this, or, let's hold on to this. But as I'm shedding survival mode, just coming into, like, healing everything, it's really fucking annoying to be given things that I don't ask for, quite frankly. Let me show you an example. I never asked for these. So today I cleaned out a lot of stuff, food-wise, if it was old food, and that's the thing, it's like, it's just me and Niall. Me and Niall only, like, we're both autistic, and so we like to eat the same things over and over. We don't really try new stuff. That's my goal for fall, is to, like, make more meals that we can eat together, because we're very much, like, food people. Like, we'll eat food, but, like, not make meals. Does that make sense? Like if I were to make a casserole, or he would not eat it, and I probably wouldn't either. I'd probably have 2 bites, not to mention the time, the energy, and just, it would be a waste, right? So we eat convenient, easy food. We like pastas, we like rice, we like mac and cheese, we like, that's beige food is safe food for us. But I do want not an air fryer. I'm gonna get a Instant Pot, because I want to make curries. Curries have kind of been a goal of mine for a while. And I do have one that I make, but it takes a really long time on the stovetop, and Niall will eat curry. We love curry. So anyway, let me show you something that I never asked for that I did receive that I don't know what to do with. I think I might put it on Facebook Marketplace. I appreciate the gesture, but what am I gonna do with this many jalapenos? So my mom got me this. I think she got it for me maybe last year. Yeah, it doesn't expire. I mean, I think I'm gonna give it to a restaurant. Because I don't know. We would never use this. Like today, she also got me some of those little fruit cups, with the fruit, or like those applesauce pockets, and I asked her, I was like, please don't get those, because I saw that some mommies, I'm trying to cover my moo-moo, some mommies opened those and they were like moldy, so I'm like, once I saw that, I'm like, we're not gonna eat those. He doesn't eat applesauce anyway. This woman has bought so many of these things, and it's not that I'm ungrateful, but it's just that kind of shit is really, really, really abusive, because it's like, or maybe it's not, maybe, no, it is. I know it is, because I made a point in saying, especially the applesauces, I was like, ew, like, if those are moldy, we're not gonna touch those. And then we just end up wasting a Sam's box amount of applesauce, because I'm not gonna give them to someone else's kids to eat. You know, that shit belongs in the trash if it's moldy. So, you know, this would be the time of year that she would come with the big restock from Sam's. And so this paycheck, I got us the animal food, I got us some paper towels, I got us all of the things, but I'm realizing how much waste you know, and it kept us going for a good 6 months, which is great. That's awesome, but we don't need it like that. We live 30 seconds away from the fucking store in my car, you know? It's like, and that's why I'm able to come out of survival mode, because I really have no reason to be in survival mode. And I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but it is really, and like his dad will just bring random bags of stuff, especially, and like what he'll also do is like, I'll ask for something very specific, like one of Dogon's favorite things to do, and I've talked to him about this. I've talked to both of these people separately about these issues, and it's just, they don't listen. They continue to give me things I don't ask for, and then want me to be grateful for what they've done, when I'm like, I don't want this. You know what I mean? Something specific that Dogon does is buys me shoes. They actually both buy me shoes. And I wear these all the time, unless I am doing something like teaching a class or art space, then I have my own shoes. But I haven't been in a place to do that. You know, my mom took me thrifting and I bought shoes, but you know, this year I was finally able to buy my own shoes, thankfully. And I'm like, so anyway, what Dogon does is he'll take pictures, because he lives in Skid Row, and so Skid Row has like these massive like displays of shoes, and he'll be like, which shoes do you want? And I will take the picture and I will put it in my photo quote, and I will circle it, put arrows at the shoes, and like be like, this pair. Guess what he does? He does not bring that pair. He always brings me shoes with like bling or fur. And like, even the last time I was like, can you just bring me a pair of rubber shoes? Because I got these at Walmart, but I don't like driving to Walmart. And so I was like, oh, well, if you're gonna get me shoes. He brought them, and they had like fur on the foot part. And so I ended up giving them to the thrift store, and I told him that he bought me so much stuff, and I'm just like, stop wasting your money. Like, I tell both of them this, like, if I'm not asking for it, please don't get it for me. Like, I don't understand why you feel like you need to do that, right? And it's probably just like capitalist or consumerism. I know that they both have like gift giving as a love language, but like, that's not gifts. Or like with Niall, my mom got the idea sometime around maybe 1.5 that he was obsessed with dinosaurs, which he never was. and literally only would buy him dinosaur stuff. And I had to finally tell her last time, like, now it's not an issue, because hopefully it's not an issue, but like every time this woman goes to the store, she buys dinosaur stuff for a child that doesn't want dinosaur stuff and then brings it to them. And then so I'm like seeing these cycles be perpetrated or perpetrated, continuing. And Dogon too, he just brought Niall, hang on, let me show you. So when you're autistic, you have like really intense sensory needs. And like I said, I have not always been like this. As I've come out of survival mode, I've realized how wasteful these cycles with both of these people is. I don't think this child will ever wear these, but these are the last ones that he bought him. Niall is a barefoot kid or a croc kid. And we live in Arizona, so like if it snows for like a couple hours and then it's melted. It's not a big deal to wear Crocs. He can put socks on with them. Like look at this price. Like I don't think that's how much he paid for them, more than likely. Hopefully he'll wear them, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. The only time I would make him put these on is if I can't find, and these are actually better than other ones he's done because these are slip-ons. He might wear these. Ooh, those are bright. But yeah, that's like, I don't like that. And he might get into it or he might not. But either way, Niall only wears one shirt. It says Daishiki shirts, and he wears shorts. I just changed my wardrobe. I buy all my clothes for myself now. And I changed my wardrobe because I'm, you know, working with kids. And so I got rid of just a whole bunch of stuff I had been holding on to. Eventually, at one point, I'm like, I'm going to hold on to all these clothes so that I can give them to other mothers. Well, you know, we don't have that happening. And it's just so wasteful. So there's a kitchen cupboard behind you. I did 1, 2, 3 kitchen cupboards, this shelf as well, and then I did the backspace as well today. Just threw shit out, and I hate doing that, but I'm happy to know that it's not going to be replaced with a bunch of shit that I don't want. What should I do with these? This is like, maybe we could use them for the birthday party? I don't know. No, that's still a ridiculous amount. But I want to... Well, I already threw everything away today. I don't know what I'm looking for. I want to make it clear that I'm grateful. And when I was in survival mode, when I was off-grid, when I'm not there anymore, and it's been a really long time since I've been in survival mode, or out of survival mode. I've been in survival mode more than out of it, but everything has energy. If you think about a product like this, people had to pick these. Well, first someone had to plant these, someone had to prepare the earth, then someone had to plant them, then someone had to unplant them. Someone had to keep or tend to them before they picked them. Then someone had to cut them, or a machine or something. Then the glass too. Someone had to make this glass out of fucking sand, right? So a tree had to die for this, you know? When you start to break shit down like that, which I don't recommend unless you're ready to really see how much waste there is. But when you start to think about energy being everything and then you think about people just giving you stuff or hoarding stuff, it's sometimes really like I'm in a year of complete release to make room for what is what it is I actually want. You know, that's the thing. And it feels like when people just give, take. This is a giving situation. Whoa. That sounds aggressive. Please stop it. So anyway, I tell Dogon all the time. I told him this last time because he's going to show up for this birthday with a bunch of random shit, and I just don't have the capacity for it. I mean, I do, but I don't want it. You know, I have all of our survival shit, and I appreciate it. I really do. But Dogon, like, works in Skid Row, and so sometimes he'll bring in donations for folks who are homeless. He'll give us some stuff, and, you know, sometimes it's, like, hot hands and gloves and stuff. He just gave us a bunch of socks. But that's the thing, it's like, I don't need, like, he just gave me these boot socks, and I'm gonna wear them as slippers, and I was like, oh, these are really nice, and he's like, I'll bring you more, and I'm like, no, like, the 2 pairs that you sent are enough. I don't even like wearing socks. I don't need to have a bunch of these, you know? So, I don't know, I guess it's kind of just wanting to share because I released a bunch of stuff. For instance, when my mom was here visiting, I have this little basket, I'll show you because I cleaned it out. I had this little basket, and every time she came here, I got this at Goodwill, and every time she came here, you want to see this cabinet? It's nice and clean. I had a shelf in here that I moved because the other one broke. So this looks better. Look, I put a picture of Niall. A lot of this stuff was up here. Like, Dogon just sent me these teas, which I'm really grateful for. Like, some stuff is cool, and he's getting better about the things that he can send. But I'm really glad my mom isn't coming this week, or didn't come this week with a bunch of shit. But that's the thing, is that I usually would, like, clean out everything, waste a lot, and then she would bring more stuff. Like, I've got two boxes of tomato soup or tomato sauce that she got from Sam's, and I'm like, that's great, thank you, but like I don't cook that much, but so that's why I want the Instapot. Has Instapot been found to have lead? Because I don't know, I feel like an Instapot would be really good for us. We really like curries, and then I could use some of this stuff. I'm probably gonna give this to a restaurant in town. I just don't. But today was really, really good for me. It made me feel a lot better about, I don't know if you saw the sink situation. I did the dishes this morning, and then I accumulated a lot more while I was cleaning. But everything has energy. Everything is energy. Everything comes through a lot of people to get to you, and if you're feeling bogged down, if you're feeling like people have control over you, think about the things that they have given you that you didn't ask for. Regardless if it feels like you're being ungrateful, you're not. Especially if these folks have different patterns of abuse in different ways. Abuse might be a harsh word. Control in different ways. Really pay attention to the things that they give you. When I realized that my Dogon and my mom kept giving me shoes, I was like, they are limiting my path. I felt like they were trying to control the soles of my feet. Like, they were trying to limit my ability to move forward. That is a very spiritual thing, but that's the thing, is that we are living in a time where if we're not acknowledging the connection between the spiritual realm and the physical realm, you were gonna go down the wrong path. So take this for what you will. Look around your house, get rid of some shit if you can. There's tons of people who are actually in need of the things that people have given you that you didn't ask for, so give it to someone else. Have a good one.